Hello students, welcome to Real Academy. Today we are starting with one of the interesting topics of 11th Science Maths 1, which is straight line. Now you can see here straight line. Before that I have mentioned it as coordinate geometry, two-dimensional geometry. Let us understand these terms one by one first. तो इसको समझने के लिए मैं ऐसे कहूंगा that apart from straight line, in our 11th standard maths 1, rather in 12th also, we will be doing some parts of coordinate geometry, जिसको हम लिखेंगे two dimensional geometry के अंडर when we go through NCERT textbook. अगर आप JEE देने वाले हो तो JEE में you will not be studying straight line, you will not be studying circle, you will not be studying conics, you will be studying one entire concept called as two-dimensional geometry. And all these concepts, they come under the part called as coordinate geometry. Now what is coordinate geometry? तो ये तो हमने lower standards में पढ़ा हुआ है. We started coordinate geometry in our 9th standard geometry. What is coordinate geometry? The name says it is study of geometry using the coordinates. Geometry को पढ़ना है using coordinates. जो कुछ भी आप ज्योमेट्री में अब तक पढ़ चुके हो, we can again study all those things using coordinates. और अगर कोऑर्डिनेट्स को यूज करके उन सब चीजों को पढ़ा जा सकता है तो पहले मुझे ये मालूम होना चाहिए व्हाट इज मीन बाय कोऑर्डिनेट. पहले मुझे मालूम होना चाहिए व्हाट इज मीन बाय कोऑर्डिनेट. नाउ फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग कोऑर्डिनेट्स let us first understand what is a number line. I hope you all know what is a number line. Number line. So it is a line consisting of numbers. So when I say line, you have a line like this. And on this line, I know there are infinite points. And सारे infinite points, they will be associated with some number and that number will be associated to a unique point. यानी एक ही पॉइंट के दो अलग अलग नंबर्स एसोसिएटेड नहीं हो सकते. इन द सेम वे दो नंबर्स एक ही पॉइंट के लिए एसोसिएटेड नहीं हो सकते. So for every unique point, there is a unique associated number. So like that, we have this number line. As you can see, there is somewhere a 0. To the right side of it, we have all positive values. To the left side of it, we have all negative values. And they are in the increasing order when we go to right. यानी आप देख सकते हो कोई भी नंबर लेफ्ट में ऐसा नहीं मिलेगा जो राइट वाले से बड़ा हो. You go on left side, you will find that numbers are decreasing. You go on right, you will find that the numbers are increasing. So this is how we understand a number line. Now the question was, what is coordinate? Coordinate क्या होता है ये हमें समझना है. For that, let us understand कि मैं किसी एक स्टूडेंट को अगर ऐसे कहता हूं कि एक पॉइंट आप यहां पर लोकेट करो. किसी एक स्टूडेंट को, let us say, I will ask to Rajesh, locate point P on the line. Obviously, Rajesh will have some confusions because Rajesh के मन में आता है कि point P यहां पर लोकेट किया जा सकता है. लेकिन उसी समय में राजेश को ऐसे भी लगता है कि वो तो यहां पे भी आ सकता है. At the same time, Rajesh also feels कि वो यहां पर भी आ सकता है. So, Rajesh has confusions. वो इन पूरे पॉइंट्स में से या उस पूरे लाइन पर P पॉइंट को कहीं पर भी लोकेट कर सकता है. This confusion is because the question was incorrectly asked to Rajesh. अगर मैं राजेश को ऐसे पूछता हूं, राजेश locate a point such that its associated number is 1, तब उसे दिक्कत नहीं होगी because 1 पूरे लाइन पर एक ही जगह पर है. So वहां पर वो पॉइंट लोकेट कर सकता है. So in this way, when I say point A is associated to 1, तो 1 वाला पॉइंट नंबर में पूछोगे तो इट इज 1, पॉइंट्स में पूछोगे तो इट इज A. सिमिलरली पॉइंट B इज एसोसिएटेड टू 2, पॉइंट C इज एसोसिएटेड टू 3, पॉइंट D इज एसोसिएटेड टू 4, पॉइंट E इज एसोसिएटेड टू 5 एंड सो ऑन. एंड एट दिस O या ओरिजिन या 0, I take the point as O. So this is how a number line is defined. But इतना होने के बावजूद what I find is if Rajesh is given a point somewhere between P and Q, तब भी वहां पे associated number exist होता है. If it is exactly at center of -1 and -2, then that point will have the associated number -1.5. It means on the entire number line, give any point to Rajesh, he can tell us the associated number. But if the point is given somewhere above the line or below the line, then again there is a problem. This time Rajesh cannot tell us what is the associated number because the point is above or below the line. It means it is not the part of the line. अब उस केस में अगर उसको associated number बताने हैं तो वहां पर उसे एक नंबर लाइन नहीं 2 नंबर लाइन लगेंगे. Since he will require 2 number lines, उनकी रचना भी इस तरह से की जाती है that both the number lines are perpendicular to each other. You can see that they are perpendicular to each other. और यहां पे कुछ चीजें obviously हम consider करके चलते हैं, like they are perpendicular to each other, their intersection is considered as the origin, the 0. To the right of x-axis, the horizontal line is considered as x-axis. To the right, they all are positive. To the left, they all are negative. For the perpendicular, the vertical line, it is considered as y-axis. Above origin, all values are positive. Below origin, all values are negative. हम जब 2 नंबर लाइन की बात करते हैं तो obviously every point considered will have its associated number on x-axis as well as on y-axis, and therefore every point in this case will have 2 coordinates. A will have 2 coordinates, first number, second number. अब यहां पे भी कंफ्यूजन हो सकता है कि फर्स्ट कौन सा, सेकेंड कौन सा. तो फॉर दैट by default it is always considered that the first number is related to x-axis and the second number is related to y-axis. अब हर बार ये number related हम नहीं कहेंगे. We call them as x coordinate and the y coordinate. So A has x coordinate 2 and A has y coordinate 2. तो A का पोजीशन क्या हो सकता है? तो x coordinate is 2, so x axis का 2, y coordinate is 2, तो y axis का 2. When they will connect each other by drawing the perpendiculars, तो वहां पर एक पोजीशन मिलेगा which will give us the point A. So ये आपका point A. सेम तरह से आप B, 3 on x axis, 4 on y axis, तो आपको B मिल जाएगा. C, -5 on x axis, 1 on the y axis. C, -4 on x axis, 5 on y axis, you get D. And you go on, so you will get the all remaining points. अब यहां पर एक चीज आप देख सकते हो, P is 0, 4. It's one of the coordinate is 0. What is 0? X coordinate is 0. It has only y coordinate, and therefore the point P exists on the y axis. Point P is here on the y axis. Its y coordinate is 4. And when you draw the perpendicular on x axis, you will get 0. It means x coordinate is 0. So it is 0, 4. And so on. So इस तरह से हम किसी भी points के coordinates को लिख सकते हैं. And thus we define the coordinates by saying that the number or numbers, अगर एक number line है तो only one number, अगर 2 number lines है 2 dimensional system तो 2 numbers. So we define the coordinates as the number or the numbers associated to the given point, which tells the exact location of point in the Cartesian system is called as the coordinates of the point. So again, to understand the concepts of coordinate geometry more, we will continue the part in the next session. But before that, एक छोटा सा interesting fact जो आपको याद रखना है, that x coordinate जो हमने discuss किया था, it is also known as abscissa, and y coordinate जो हमने discuss किया था, it is also called as ordinate of the point. Abscissa and ordinate of the point are nothing but the coordinates of the point. Thank you very much.